everybody, readers. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here for reading today. So I have a really great story that I'm going to share with you. And I want to talk to you about a little vocabulary word before we start this story so you can think about what that word could possibly mean. So the word I'm talking about is behind my shoulder right here, and I'm going to read it to you. The word is called persevere. What does it mean when somebody perseveres? So we're going to read a story called Look Out, Ladybug, and we're going to find out what happens to that ladybug and how the ladybug persevered. Okay? So let me share the story and listen carefully, and then we're going to come back. We're going to join back together and talk. Okay?
Hello, my reading friends, and welcome to our section, Reading with Mouth Speak. Today, we're going to be reading Look Out, Ladybug. Look out, it's a ladybug. Ladybug was learning how to fly, but she wasn't very good at it yet. She couldn't do it yet. So we'll see if she manages to learn how to fly. So she practiced all day and she practiced all night. She just couldn't do it. She kept crashing. Bang, bop, bump. Oops, I can't fly. I'll try again tomorrow, she said to herself. I'll keep trying. The next day, Ladybug climbed up a big rock and took a great big leap. But she tumbled upon an elephant's head. Look out, Ladybug, he trumpeted. Oops, she gasped. I'm so sorry about that. Ladybug slid down the elephant's trunk. Can't stop, I'm learning how to fly, she cried, zigzagging down onto the grass. Look at where she's going to land. Can you see it? She's going to land on... Ladybug banged into a tiger's tail. Look out, Ladybug, he roared. Oh, what a fuzzy tummy you've got, she giggled. It's ticklish, the tiger said. Stop tickling me, the tiger chucked and he flicked his tail. Yay! Ladybug cried as she looped the loop towards the water. There's an animal hiding in the water. What do you think it is? I think it might be a crocodile. Ladybug whizzed onto a crocodile's nose, onto its nose. Look out, Ladybug, it smiled, but she wobbled up wildly towards the trees. There's an animal hiding under trees. Can you see it? Oh, what will it be? Ladybug shakily flew onto a monkey's banana. Woo, woo. Look out, Ladybug, he chattered. Look out. Oh, this is terrible, Ladybug cried. I've bumped into an elephant. I've crashed into a crocodile. I've tickled a tiger's tummy. that was the end of our story today. I hope you enjoyed reading with me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
All right, guys. So that was a great little story. I thought she read that so cute. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So let's talk about this story really quick. So the ladybug had a little problem, right? What was the problem? That's right. She couldn't fly. And she was learning to fly, and she just couldn't do it. But I want to talk about the word that I mentioned at the beginning, persevere. What do you think by listening to that story it means to persevere? Think about it. What does that mean? That's right. Persevere means to never give up. The ladybug in the story kept trying and trying and trying, and she never gave up until she finally figured it out. She finally learned to fly. So that's a word that I really want you to remember. And I really want you to think about whenever you're having a hard time with something, to never give up and to persevere, just like we're doing right now, right? We're in a silly situation, but we're doing our best and we're not giving up. And we're going to persevere right through the rest of this school year. We're going to keep going. We've got this. We are not going to give up. We're going to persevere. But I want you to think back to your own life and you personally and think about, when was there a time that you found something was really, really hard for you to do and you just couldn't do it, but you decided that you were going to persevere, that you kept working at it and practicing until you never gave up and you finally got it. So I'm going to tell you, when I was 5 or 6, about your age, one of the things that I really, really wanted to learn was how to hula hoop. I couldn't do it, and all my friends were doing it, and I was kind of getting sad. So I said, you know what? I asked my mom, I said, Mrs. Hines, can you give me a hula hoop so I can practice at home? So my mom and dad got me a hula hoop, and every night after dinner in the yard or in the driveway, I just got that hula hoop, and I kept practicing and practicing every night until finally, guess what happened? I persevered. I didn't give up, and I figured it out, and I learned how to hula hoop. So I want you to think of a time, again, something that was hard for you to maybe do. Could be bike riding, it could be jumping rope, it could be skipping. You can think of anything. I can even think back to Cameron and Peyton. I can think of Peyton. He really wanted to play hockey, and I thought, uh-oh, if he wants to play hockey, he's gonna have to learn how to skate. And guess what? He was so determined. He never gave up until he became a really good skater. And Cameron, I can tell you about her with gymnastics. In order for her to get to the next level of cheer, she had to be able to do a back handspring. And she never gave up. She went to the gym and she worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it until she finally figured out how to do a back handspring. And she made it onto that team that she wanted to be on. So those are 3 really good stories of how we persevere. So I want you today, there's going to be a sheet on Seesaw, and you're going to find that sheet. If you can't find it, don't even worry about it. Just take a blank piece of paper. And in the space, you're going to actually draw a picture of you doing that activity. So for me, I would draw a picture of Mrs. Lucas. And what did I say was really hard for me to do that I really wanted to learn? That's right. Hula hooping. So what would I draw? A hula hoop. I would draw a hula hoop. Mrs. Lucas, hula hooping, all right? And so this is what I would like you to write, okay? Persevere. You're going to tell me, once it was hard for me to hula hoop. Now I can hula hoop because What did you do? Did you go out in your yard and practice? Did you ride your bike every night? Did you get a new jump rope and practice and practice and practice? Did you practice counting your numbers? Did you get a dry erase board and work on that? What did you do? So you're going to write once it was hard for me to, and I'm going to put hula hoop. Hula hoop. And I'm going to end my sentence with a period. And then I'm going to write, now I can hula hoop because, and now you're going to tell me why. Because I practiced every night. And there we go. So you can label your paper at the top. You can even write that big vocabulary word that I just taught you. Persevere. You're going to draw your picture of what you worked really hard to learn, whether it was counting to 100, whether it was learning your ABCs, whether it was riding your bike, whether it was swimming's another good one because that takes a lot of hard work to learn how to swim, whether it was ice skating, whatever your thing was that took you a really hard time to do, a lot of practice to do, and you persevered and you worked through it, you're going to draw that here. And then down here is where you're going to do your writing. Again, I wrote, once it was hard for me to hula hoop. Now I can hula hoop because I practiced every night. It's telling me how, I'm telling how I persevered, okay? Because I wrote because, how did I do it? I got better at it because I practiced every night. I persevered because I practiced every night. So you're going to tell me how, all right? All right, you guys, so I'm looking forward to reading your stories. I can't wait to see all the things that you worked so hard to learn. And you're going to be going ahead and uploading those to Seesaw so Mrs. Lucas can read all of those, okay? So my ready readers, I am super proud of you. Keep persevering. You're going to do it. We're going to do this together till the end of the year. You've got it, and I'm super, super proud. Bye, guys. Love you.